Namato Ratana Tayasa. May I pay homage to Triple Zem, the Buddha, Dhamma, and the Sangha. Once again, we are here at the center to practice on the Friday night. In order to gain the benefit and progress in our practice, patience and persistence is very important. Working patiently but persistently on the practice. Remembering the object of concentration, or remembering to pay attention to whatever we are doing in our day-to-day life, but not expecting anything in return or the ultimate goal. Patiently working on that. And particularly when we practice again and again in sitting meditation, lots of distractions may arise. Lots of thought may arise. Constantly lost in thoughts. Unable to settle down, unable to stay in an object or knowing the mind which is thinking. Whichever situation we are in those situations, we need to be very patient within ourselves and within the process that we are paying attention to. In the meantime, offering a kindness towards ourselves, towards the heart and mind that we are wandering off and unable to stay still, unable to find the quiet and peace, tranquil moment within ourselves. Knowing the nature of such a mind, we offer kind and compassion. Accepting the mental contents, mind as it has, mind as it changes, mind as it not, as we wish it to be. The suffering. Offering our kindness and compassion to our own heart opens the mind, opens the heart to able to accept our own self and rejoicing it. So seeing such a state of mind, such a state of chaos within ourselves, the mind constantly, continuously bombarded with the worldly life, worldly things that comes through the senses. Eye sees, observes visible objects. Ear hears the sounds. Body comes to contact and smells, etc. As a result, we are constantly conditioning ourselves, and due to these conditions, we are unable to keep our mind in a tranquil position. So in these situations, simply offering our kindness and compassion towards own heart will help us to heal ourselves. There are many things that we want to change, there are many things that we want to do. Only a handful of things that we can do, and only a handful of things that is under our control. Even the body that we are living, or the body that we call ourselves, we cannot control. So the Buddha also said that a jara dhammom hi jarang anati toti. Getting old or a decay is inevitable. It's the nature of our physical existence that will get old or get decay, whether we like it or dislike it. Similar to the illness, the Buddha said that the payati dhammom hi payating anati toti. Getting illness is again inevitable. It is the natural law. Once beginning to decay, once there is a change, certainly due to the unbalance of the elements within ourselves and the nature, causes the illness. No matter how well we have looked after ourselves, it is the natural things that will happen. Same with the marana dhammom hi maranang anatitoti. Nature of die or death is inevitable. It will happen since we have born. When there is a born or the birth, certainly there is the death. When there is a beginning, there is an end. So due to these things unable to accept, we lost in thought. We have a clinging and attachment to ourselves and to our views. Nationalities, language, and prejudices will arise. And whenever we come to sit for the meditation, it will be very difficult to disconnect from these things and an unstable mind. So, simply offering our kindness and compassion to our heart that this mind is like this, accepting nature of the mind, allows us to settle down here and now. And seeing it in its true nature, true nature of the mind, that constantly clinging and grasping. In the meantime, its nature is to rise, observe, and it fades away. One who is not practicing meditation, or one who's in a heedlessly living, negligence living, that person never will see it. Having seen such things, having seen this nature of the mind, and able to understand it, and then we will be able to enjoy the very moment that we have, the moment that we are living, the moment what we are, how we are in this very moment. So the practice of meditation is to understand these things in its true nature, rather than just a theoretical understanding, but from the true experience, realizing that each and every sensations, each and every thoughts, every things, every perceptions that we have, once there is a beginning, it has an end, and nothing we can grasp or cling on to it as ourself, and remains or the permanent entity. Each emotional experiences that we have, whether that is a negative or positive, every feeling that we are experiencing here and now, every thought that is arising here and now, everything happens here, and that is conditioning from the past and forming for the future. This formation is the creating a new sankharas of the existence. To the practice of meditation, particularly the insight meditation, is to stopping here and now, seeing that mind, seeing, offering, being kind to ownself, and realizing the true nature of ourself and the mind through our own experience. And in order to do that, we have to have a grounding place where we settle down, establish our mind, make it as a home base or a primary object that we normally call, just to train ourselves, training to keep this active, formless mind, colorless mind to settle down. And in the meantime, whenever we are settling it down, establish this meantime, allowing things to happen, knowing as they are, understanding its true nature, rather than grasping, generating or engaging on that, simply seeing it, knowing it, letting go, and enjoying the moment that we are, the moment what we have. So continue practicing until they hear the gong.